Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do y'all summons. I'm back, okay? Got my energy right. Cause last week was not right, okay? So I'm back in the shade, okay? Cause it's daylight. So let's begin. We will be reading Esther chapter 9 in the Old Testament. Y'all already should know who these people are, and if I have to stop, I will, okay? It's about me, okay? Dedicated to me. Now in the first month, could be in December, which is the month Adar, on the 13th day of the month, could be January, okay? When the king's commandment and his decree came near to be put in execution, okay? So somebody was gonna get assassinated. On the day that the enemies of the Jews hoped to conquer them, but it was turned out the opposite happened. Who? That the Jews conquered those who hated them. Okay, remember I told you they supposed to go in the second box, second machine, okay? But they freaked us, okay? The Jews gathered themselves together in the cities throughout all of the provinces of the king Ahasuerus to lay hands on those who wanted to harm them. No one could withstand them because the fear of them had fallen on all the people. Okay, they some pussies, okay? Mob Jam, you a pussy, okay? Basically what it's saying. You were scared, so yeah, you knew about it. They kind of it's straight up and down, they did not know about it. All the princes, or it could be about my execution, I don't know, okay? I feel like it's about both. All the princes of the provinces, the local governors, the governors and those who did the king's business helped the Jews because the fear of Mordecai had fallen on them. Okay? For Mordecai was great in the king's house, and his fame went out throughout all the provinces, for the man Mordecai grew greater and greater. The Jews struck all their enemies with the stroke of the sword, and with slaughter and destruction, and did what they wanted to those who hated them. Okay. In the about half our family members are gone. In the citadel, so Mordecai is my new man, okay, my husband or whatever, Bash, okay, Andrew, Orlando, okay. In the citadel of Susa, the Jews killed and destroyed 500 men. Who? They killed Pashanda, Daphdon, and Aspar. Okay. I know Daphdon could be about Kia. Paratha, Adiah, and Obadiah. Pamashata, Arisay, Ariday, and Valazar. Okay, they could be my family members that I was telling y'all about. Even in the group sessions. The 10 sons of Haman, the son of Hamathadah, the Jews' enemy, but they didn't lay their hands on the plunder. Okay. I get who pulled the cord, the machine. Okay. I think in the first time it was James, and the second time, I was James again. Okay, since his voice is in the videos. On that day, the number of those who were slain in the citadel of Susa were brought before the king. The king said to Esther, the queen, "The Jews have slain and destroyed 500 men in the citadel of Susa, including the 10 sons of Haman. What then have they done in the rest of the king's provinces? Now, what is your petition? ? It shall be granted you. Whether your further request, it shall be done." When I came back, they did tell me this, and I said I don't believe y'all. And he asked me what I want. I said I want y'all dead. Shit, that's what I want to happen to y'all. Okay, they laughed. Okay. Then Esther said, "If it pleases the king, let it be granted to the Jews who are in Susa to do tomorrow, also according to today's decree, and let Haman's 10 sons be hanged on the gallows." The king commanded this to be done. A decree was given out in Susa, and they hanged Haman's 10 sons. The Jews who was in Susa gathered themselves together on the 14th day also of the month Adar, and killed 300 men in Susa. But they didn't lay their hands on the plunder. The other Jews who was in the king's provinces gathered themselves together, defended their lives, had rest from their enemies and killed 75,000 of those who hated them. But they didn't lay their hand on the plunder. Okay? So yeah, they been killing, okay? Always they been, even when they do a machine, they killing, okay? They do the Hollywood whistle, they still killing out there. They split up in sessions, okay? This was done on the 13th day of the month Adar. And on the 14th day of that month, they rested and made it a day of feasting and gladness. But the Jews who was in Susa assembled together on the 13th and on the 14th days of the month. And on the 15th day of that month, they rested and made it a day of feasting and gladness. Therefore, the Judeans of the villages who lived in the unwalled towns make the 14th day of the month Adar a day of gladness and feasting, a good day and a day of sending presents of food to one another. Yeah, they do be eating in the house, okay? Mordecai wrote these things and sent letters to all the Jews who was in all the provinces of the king Ahasuerus, both near and far, to enjoin them they should keep the 14th and 15th day of the month Adar yearly, as the days in which the Jews had rest from their enemies, in the month which returned to them from sorrow to gladness, and from mourning into a good day, that they should make them days of feasting and gladness, and of sending presents of food to one another and gifts to the needy. The Jews accepted the custom that they had begun, as Mordecai had written to them, because Haman, the son of Hammedatha, the Agagite, the enemy of all the Jews, had plotted against the Jews to destroy them, and had cast pur, that is the lot, to consume them and to destroy them. Okay, so gambling. Some were going to cat as well. So witchcraft. But when this became known to the king, he commanded by letters that his wicked plan, which he had planned against the Jews, should return on his own head, and that he and his sons should be hanged on the gallows. Okay. Reverse psychology. Okay. This a code right here. Okay. So he's giving us the permission to come back at them because it's war or something. Therefore they called the days Purim, from the word pur. Therefore, because of all the words of his letter, and of that which they had seen concerning this matter, and that which had come to them, the Jews established and exposed on themselves and all their descendants, and on all those who joined themselves to them, so that it should not fail, that they would keep the 2 days according to what was written, and according to his appointed time every year. See? And that these days should be remembered and kept throughout every generation, every family, every province, and every city. And that these days of Purim should not fail from among the Jews, nor their memory perish from their offsprings. Okay, somebody want me to look up Purim right quick. According to Esther 9:22, Purim is remembered as the time the Jews got relief or rest from their enemies, and their sorrow was turned to joy. Purim is a holiday from the Jewish Bible scroll of Esther. Tell the story of Esther, the rightful Persian king who hid the fact that she was Jewish. I am Feast of Lots, a joyous Jewish festival commemorating the survival of the Jews who in the 5th century before Christ ever was marked for death by their Persian rulers. Okay, so yeah, like I told you, Aki was already in the plan. Then Esther the queen, the daughter of Abihail, and Mordecai, the Jew, wrote with all authority to confirm the second letter of Purim. He sent letters to all the Jews to the 127 provinces of the kingdom of Ahasuerus with words of peace and truth, to confirm the days of Purim in their appointed time, so holiday, appointed times, Probably how holiday came through this machine, like I told y'all. And Mordecai the Jew and Esther the queen had decreed, and as they had imposed upon themselves and their descendants in the matter of the fastings in their cry. Okay, this is about me and Casey right here. The commandment of Esther confirmed the matters of Purim as it was written in the book. This book, okay, the Bible. I was gonna say something. Like I told you, they got everybody fucking story. They got everybody book of life, okay? Even if you're not even born right now, they got it. Okay. They know. Like take the young lady from, for example, Samantha. Okay, we had that part before they had it. But since they did it, they had it too. So how they know about this movie, they know about her spirit, okay? So hopefully y'all enjoy, okay?